So I'm going to quickly go through now is the antidotes for these 5 drivers, because that's the good side of this, is there is a way to combat this. So the first driver antidote is the please others antidote. So anyone got any suggestions of what they could do actually with their situation? And the main thing with that is it's okay to please yourself once in a while. So rather than have to think about what other people want all the time, actually step back and think, well, actually no, this is what I want. A downside for the please others is that because you're always anticipating what other people need, you might expect other people to automatically assume they know what, they should know what you need, and that can cause you a lot of frustration. So if this is your driver, that could cause you a bit of grief. But it's about sort of being able to say no a bit more often, and not taking on such a lot of responsibility for how other people are feeling. The antidote for a Be Strong, it's about being able to ask for help and not waiting to the last minute until you're actually, falling over and struggling before you get the help. So it's about prioritising, seeing how much you have got to do, getting that help when you really need it. And it's about learning about being more self-aware of yourself. This is one of the hardest drivers to actually spot. When you know these 5 drivers, it's good to understand yourself, but it's quite good to see it on other people then. So, the hurry-ups are very classic. It's very easy to spot another hurry-up. And the way these motivational drivers work is that it's quite good then to be able to work with someone when you know their driver. So if you know someone's got a hurry-up driver and you're a Be Perfect, for example, you know that they're not going to probably do the same standard as you. But on the downside, they're going to think you're a bit slow. So, it's having that understanding. For the hurry-up antidote, it's about being able to take your time, and also for others not having to hurry up as well. So, learn not to overestimate how much time a job needs. Allow some contingency time in. Don't pile yourself too high with stuff. And slow down so that you can actually absorb things and do things right. Because a hurry-up probably rushes things very quickly and then has to go back and fix it. So it's about, learning to just slow down a bit, get it right the first time. The try harder antidote. This is probably one of the least common ones that I've come across, actually. This was the one where you're trying to put the maximum effort into things. So it is actually okay to give up, and it's okay to succeed, because these people don't spend a lot of time celebrating what they've achieved. So they'll do a project and then it's rush off to the next one because, well, I've got to put my effort into something else now. So this is quite an easy one to spot when people are always saying, oh, I'll try to do this, or will you ring me? Well, I'll try, because they're always trying to pile things on top of each other. And lastly, the Be Perfect antidote. So it is okay to be good enough. So use that old 80-20 rule, good is good enough. Know what people expect of you, so don't pile expectations on yourself. Check with people what they do need and then work to that standard. And it's about realising that, what's the worst that could happen. If you make mistakes, that's not the end of the world. And I like the saying that failure is the opportunity to start again, but more intelligently. So, we don't always know everything straight away. So, now that you know your antidote, and again that was a bit of a whiz through it, but I'd like you to get back into your pairs again, and thinking about the situation you talked about before, where the statement was true for you. Now knowing what your antidote is, can you think of some triggers that you can put in place to actually help you with your situation? And then if there's anything that comes out of that, you can just add that to your action plan at the back. Again, I'll give you 3 minutes each again, and I'll flag up when it's halfway through. And then you can feed back if there's anything after that. So I'll give you 3 minutes to start with. Okay, that seems to be generating quite a lot of discussion, but we've stretched for time. So, anybody want to feedback anything that they've come up with as a trigger? Keep it general. If you've got anything, does that give you any insights or anything to add to your action plan?
It gave me an insight. I must make a point of delegating something extra every week.
Able to delegate more each week?
Yes.
Okay. And can you start that when? Tomorrow. Okay. You're going to commit to doing something tomorrow that you're going to delegate. That's brilliant. Okay. And
I can think of something that I can.
You can do. You're going to do it, and you're going to get someone else to do it. Brilliant. Okay. Anybody else got any feedback or actions they're going to commit to?
Stop volunteering.
Okay. So that's worse than saying no, isn't it? Not being able to say no. So stop volunteering to take more stuff on. Yeah, brilliant. Okay. So just a quick summary of what we've been through. So now know how these are all about our beliefs, these drivers. So the fact that you've got these 5 drivers, you'll have a combination of these drivers, but you'll have a main one, and that was the purpose of picking out the statement to start with. That was probably the one that's on your mind at the moment. So what you need to do is use your antidote as a trigger. So it's putting some reminders in place. So, I mean, I had a client recently where he was a Be Perfect, and he was off the scale Be Perfect. He was spending a lot of time putting a presentation together for his work. And when we explored it, he'd spent half a day on doing something that could have just taken half an hour. So he put on his iPhone the Pareto circle, so the 80-20 diagram, just to remind him every time he looked at his phone, right, I've just got to do 80% of what I normally do, and I only need to spend half an hour doing something I'd normally spend half a day on. So he's got that time, straight away. So it's a really efficient way of saving time. Okay, I'm just going to leave you with something that I've set up as a way of keeping the motivation and business actions on track for clients. A lot of my clients said, well, between coaching sessions, it's great to have all this information, but what do you do in the meantime? So I'm setting up these business booster sessions for business people and individuals every 3 months. So if you'd like to know more about this, come and see me later. I'm offering the first one free, and they'll be every 3 months. So if you'd like to have more information on this, please come and see me. And thanks very much for listening. Hope you enjoyed today.